this world right here, boy. When you think you got it all figured out and all mapped out, boy, it this ain't the case. We even got the police out here doing crazy shit, man. Like I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand that part, though, boy. I swear to God, I don't understand that part. This is crazy work, man. This shit is literally crazy, bro. Um, I don't know what to say about this one, man. Sometimes it makes you wonder, the ones that's responsible for protecting you are the ones literally actually taking you out. And justice for justice for the Gomez family in New York, the Bronx, man. Those people deserve justice because the police had no business shooting and killing this 12-year-old boy for no reason, bro. And this is what I be trying to get y'all to understand and realize. A lot of times people say things happen for a reason. I agree and I also disagree in part because based on the information that I've accumulated, the boy was shot and killed because they said he had a candy bar in his hand. Listen at this, guys. A candy bar, a Mr. A Butterfinger or a Mr. Good bar, one of the two. But they mistaken the candy bar to be a weapon. Now, help me to understand how can you mistaken a candy bar to be a gun? So now what we are trying to do is justify what they done to this little boy. And that's just not gonna happen. I totally disagree with the way the mayor of New York has handled that situation thus far. And like I said again, the Gomez family deserves justice. They deserve answers as to why these police officers decided to kill this kid. Good morning, Frank. How you doing? Good morning. You got a long ass name, man. You gotta change that name. But it's just amazing how these police officers, the same ones that's supposed to protect the community, protect the people, man, are actually out here killing kids. Um, I'm not too I'm not too fine with this situation, man. I think this is a horrible situation. This is a bad look. And President Donald Trump definitely need to say something about this one. Um, as y'all guys can see, I am out walking early this morning because I got a lot of stuff on my mind. And this is one of the things that's on my mind. Seeing this little 12-year-old boy bodies being carted off and police trying to justify. Let me ask y'all a question. How the fuck can you mistaken a fucking candy bar for a gun, bro? Like literally, answer that question. How can you mistaken a candy bar for a fucking gun, bro? I've never heard nothing like that before in my life. And this is what they are doing? You kill this kid and now you trying to say that this kid was posing a threat? Come on, man, what do they do this stuff at? You know what I'm saying? That's a bad look. I think the mayor of New York City needs to intervene. The officers that was involved in the shooting, I think they should be put on leave without pay, and I think they should be charged for murder in the first degree. I would show y'all the pictures, I would show y'all the videos, but it's too graphic. It's too graphic for me to show, and I'm not gonna go to that extent to do that, because it's all about having respect for that family. But when I tell y'all, listen at me and listen at me good. When I tell y'all this little boy's body was brutally gunned down, we talking about 29 bullets, bro. 29 fucking bullets inside the body of a 12-year-old kid. And then they trying to justify, like this Tesla right here. They trying to justify shooting this little boy 29 fucking times, bro. And it hurts me to my heart. It hurts me to my, I'm passing the church right now. This is a big church right now. It hurts me to my heart to know that these police officers would literally sit there and say that this little kid was posing a threat on them. How can a 12-year-old kid with a candy bar in his hand be posing a threat? But the mayor in New York is trying to justify. Yo, look at it, you know what I'm saying? This is where they need to be at this morning. They need to be in church this morning. There is no way that you can make the attempt or should try to make the attempt to justify your police officers killing a 12-year-old kid, bro. That's unheard of. That's insane, that's inhumane, and it's some more stuff. And we talking about the same people, bro. We talking about the same people that's hired, that's sworn in the office, that took the oath that they was gonna protect us as a country and as a people. And this is what happened. Shout out, and I send my compassion and remorse and condolences to the Gomez family. Because at the end of the day, that kid may not have been an American-born citizen. The kid was Puerto Rican, but I don't give a damn. At the end of the day, that ain't got nothing to do with it. They had no freaking business gunning this kid down like that. And like I said, it hurts. It hurts, man, because this kid was 12 years old. You know what I mean? And like I say, a lot of times what we do as people, we fail these kids because we don't support stuff like this enough. We feel as though if it's not my kid or if it's not directly affecting me or my family as a person, we can care less about the situation. That's the attitude and the mentality that we shouldn't have. Because this kid did not deserve what happened to him, bro. By no means necessary. Yes, I am walking with a backpack. I'm walking with a backpack for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, church is going on everywhere. It's going on everywhere. But we thinking about this kid, bro. I'm thinking about this kid early this morning. This is horrible. This is bad, sad news. I didn't really want to bring y'all this story. And it's a reason why I didn't want to bring this story, right? Yes, as y'all can see, I'm walking. The reason why I didn't want to bring y'all this story, because I know somebody somewhere gonna have something to say to try to justify, oh, well, the kid he come from a legal immigrant family and all this and that. Man, nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. That's right, sad as fuck. A kid, 12 years old, 12-year-old kid, and they shoot this kid 29 times. Did y'all hear what I say? They shot this kid 29 times, bruh. Not one time, not two times, which is bad enough. We talking about 29 fucking times. And y'all want to sit here and try to justify that. I'm trying to find somewhere to set my phone up at. Hold on. Let me see if I can find somewhere to set this phone up at. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. I don't want the phone sitting right there. I want the phone in the tree. I want the phone in the motherfucking tree. That's why I want the phone at. Y'all hold up. That's why I want the phone at. I want this phone in the tree. I want the phone in the tree, and I think I got it in the tree. I got the phone in the tree. Let me grab my backpack. Let me grab my backpack. Let me tell y'all something. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. This is a message that I want to send out to the mayor in New York City. No, I'm not from New York. No, I am not a New York resident or citizen or whatever. I don't care about that. What I care about is you doing the right thing as mayor. When those people's elected you to be mayor up there in New York, they elected you to be mayor for one reason and one reason only. That's to be just, not biased. That's to be equal with the peoples and hold everybody accountable for their ways and actions. That includes your police department and your officers. And in this case right here, as I made mention it, y'all killed a 12-year-old kid. Those that you hired killed a 12-year-old kid, shot him 29 times, saying that a candy bar, a police officer thought a candy bar was a daggone gun. But I never heard nothing like that in my life, bro. Help me to understand that. A candy bar? What? Come on. Oh, we serious, bro? That's just like Allen Iverson saying, "Are we talking about practice?" Man, we talking about a freaking candy bar that y'all guys literally sat here and said was a gun. And so now this 12-year-old kid's body was riddled up with 29 bullets because y'all say this kid had a gun in his hand. Come to find out, it was a candy bar. And from what I hear, from my understanding of what I hear, one of the officers knew it was a candy bar. Yep, but he failed to stop the other officers for taking aim because it was already pre-set up and written from the beginning for them to kill this kid, because they was like, ICE was already looking at those in particular people, that family in the Bronx, because they were suspecting them to be a part of illegal immigrants over here in the United States of America. So the officer literally actually knew that the kid was in possession of a candy bar, but based on the information that I just shared with you, they decided to go ahead and not stop or not, yes, 29 times. That's right, he was shot 29 times, 29 times. Fatigue is real, trauma, your president, where did this happen and what was the kid's name? It happened in the Bronx, New York. It happened in New York City. His name, just respect for the family and their privacy or whatnot, I don't want to like put that out there. I really want to show y'all guys the video. I really want to show y'all the video, bro, but it's too graphic, man. I've seen the video. Somebody sent the video over to me. That's why I'm able to bring y'all this story. You know what I'm saying? They sent the video. They was like, yo, you want to see the video? You want to check the video out? And I was like, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and send me the video and let me check it out. So what caliber firearm was the kid carrying? That's the thing about it, bro. I'm glad you must just coming in. It was never a gun from the beginning. The kid didn't have a gun. It was a candy bar, bro. I think it was they said it was either a Mr. Good bar. It was either a Mr. Good bar or it was a Butterfinger candy bar. But it was in black wrapping. So they thought it was a gun. But again, you just coming in. One of the officers knew that it was a candy bar. They knew that. But this family was already being investigated because they were suspected to be over here illegally. You see what I'm saying? So as a result, they already knew what was going on. This gave them an opportunity to do what they done. But I'm talking about a 12-year-old kid, bro. The mayor got to do something about that. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You got to do something about that. They can't justify that. You can't justify your officers killing no 12-year-old kid. You can't justify that. That's unjustifiable, bro. It is unjustifiable. There is no way on God's green earth you tell me you're going to be able to justify that. You can't justify it. Actions has to be taken. These officers has to be placed on leave without pay. And they all should be charged because from my understanding, it was 8 of them involved. 5 pulled the triggers. 20, those 29 bullets that entered that kid came from 5 of the officers. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, Miss B. Man, come on. I'm not lying nothing off, bro. I'm not lying nothing. I don't have to lie about nothing, man. I don't have to make nothing up. See, that's what I'm saying, right? Folks are not, they won't support. They won't support, but they quick to come on here and try to make it seem like you don't know what you're talking. See, that's what I don't like about people. You know what I'm saying? My discussion is about this kid getting shot up like that. That's the only thing I'm talking. All this other extra stuff, I'm not looking for that. I'm not on here to for no verbal confrontations or no issues or no problems. You see the thumbnail? You see the thumbnail. I got the thumbnail up. And you gonna sit here and tell me that that thumbnail is not real? What are you talking about, bro? See, a lot of y'all want attention. We know that I'm not on here for that. I'm on here to question the mayor of New York City. Why are your officers still on duty after they shot and killed this kid? That's my question. Why are your officers still active in the line of duty after they took out this kid? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not from New York. No, I'm not a mayor. But at the end of the day, I still truly believe that I and myself and the public, we deserve some answers. You need to tell us something, buddy. You got to tell us something. You got to tell us what happened, the reason why it happened, and the reason why you are deciding not to take actions. You got to explain that to us. See, we deserve that. The peoples in New York and the Bronx, they might not be concerned about it. But people like me that's a far off, I'm concerned about it because, hey, what if I want to come to the Bronx? What if I want to come up one day? You know what I'm saying? What if I decide to say, you know what? I'm gonna take a trip to New York City. This is what you telling me that I'm gonna have to face? I'm gonna have to be on my P's and Q's and looking around to make sure I don't become victimized as such. That's basically what you're telling me. You see what I'm saying? But it's crazy, bro, because you know what? These folks, man, a lot of these folks over here in our country that's illegal, a lot of them don't mean no problems. They don't want no problems with America, bro. All these folks want to do is come over here and live. That's all they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So all these people's over here that's illegal, I'm not against all these people. I am not against all these people that's over here illegal. But at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. We got to clean our communities up, bro. We got to clean our community. And then I just had this mail just passed me. If anybody come over here fucking with me about anything because I'm doing a live stream in public, I'm going to blast his fat ass and I'm going to put his ass on motherfucking, I'm going to expose him. I'm going to expose his little short, fat, racist ass. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put his ass all over social media. You see what I'm saying? Because, see, I'm going to tell y'all something about this area I'm in, right? This is a racist ass fucking area. It's racist as fuck. You feel what I'm saying? You got the wrong peoples in command. You got one of the most racist motherfuckers in the world, the mayor in this area that I'm in right now. But these black folks too lazy to get off their ass and vote against people like that. You see what I'm saying? But me, I'm going to use my motherfucking voice and my platform. Get out of line and I'm going to expose your ass. Because just because you the mayor, that don't mean they can't replace your ass. You ain't got to do them whole 4 years. So you need to sit back, shut the fuck up, leave me the fuck alone before I got there gonna put your ass out there and expose you. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I decided to come out and walk today. No. I'm not talking about that incident. See, I'm not talking about that incident. What I got now, y'all don't know nobody know nothing about yet, bro. You just coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about that kid in particular. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this here. What I need y'all to do, y'all acting like y'all concerned or whatnot, run the lights up for me. Just get the lights up. Because listen, bro, we as adults, we got to do better than what we're doing. It takes a village to raise a child, bro. You know what I'm saying? These kids out here doing all this crazy stuff because we're not taking time out to try to help these kids better themselves. You see what I'm saying? It's all about growth and development. How can these kids grow and develop and ultimately become what they want to become in life if we're not inspiring, motivate, encouraging, and leading by example? We got to lead by example, bro, as grown people. You can't expect for a kid to follow you if you doing the same exact stuff that you are trying to tell them not to do. You know what I'm saying? So this situation right here, that describes what he's. It's whatever y'all saying, man. I'm not talking about what the inner. See, that's what's wrong with y'all folks out there now. Y'all worry about the wrong thing. We talking about this kid getting killed in New York by the police officers. That's what I'm talking about. I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Maybe y'all having a discussion amongst yourselves. It's okay. I'm cool with that. But don't implement your discussion a part of my discussion. Because what you are discussing has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. My story hasn't even hit the airwaves yet. So how can you sit here and contest what I am talking about when it's not even out there yet? See, a lot of y'all are lost in the sauce, man. A lot of y'all are lost. A lot of y'all don't understand the dynamics of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this here. Exactly. There is no, okay, prove to me there is no story. I want somebody to prove to me that there is no story. Prove to me that there is no story. If you can prove to me that there is no story, I shut up. Prove to me that there is no story. Hold on, guys, let me move. Let me move. Prove to me that there is no story and I shut up. I'm crossing the road. I'm crossing over. 235. What story? I think that's the whole point. I think I'm trying to find some shade, guys. This might be enough shade right here. I don't know. I'm not too for sure. Let's see if this is enough shade. Nah, this is not enough. Let's find us some shade. I had to move. Had to move. All right, this might be enough shade right here. I might be able to do something right here, guys. Y'all work with me for a second. Let me try to get set. Let me try to set back up. Let me try to set up. I don't think that's no, that's not gonna work either. We gotta find another spot, man, because this is interesting, man. I really wanna discuss, this matter and this issue with this kid. I might find me somewhere to park right here on this railroad track. See that? I'm on the railroad track now. I'm on the railroad track. So let's find somewhere to park and pull up at on this railroad track. I may just come right here and wrap up around this stop sign right here. Y'all may just, yeah. Let me get out the shade though. I mean, out the sun. Yeah, so this gonna work real fine, real well right here. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna work. So now fresh and I'm back. We got a whole totally different background. So back to what I was saying. I was discussing the matter with the kid getting shot out there in New York. I just want to send a message out to the mayor of New York, right? I want to send him a quick message. I want him to know that people like me, that's thousands of miles away and afar off, is totally upset with the fact that these officers have been allowed to qualify for immunity, so they can't be prosecuted. So in other words, you telling me everybody that visits the state of New York, whether it's Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Flatbush, or wherever you decide to go in New York, you mean to tell me I gotta feel like something could possibly potentially happen to me? Justice for Nolan Wells. 3 people's in this channel and 3 people don't know what kid you are talking. I understand they don't know what I'm talking about, but you got people, like this is like this Nolan Wells situation. Everybody keep talking about Nolan Wells this and Nolan Wells that. Man, at the end of the day, I feel sorry for what happened to the kid. I'm not gonna lie about that. But can y'all please stop saying Nolan Wells was killed? I know Ben Crump. I know Reverend Al Sharpton, Stephen A. Smith. I know a couple of those brothers that they coming on national TV, making it seem like Nolan Wells was killed because we know Ben Crump. Ben Crump love to chase that. He's a money chaser. He's a bag chaser. I get that, but we're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here and allow them to create all this friction and confliction amongst people about something that doesn't exist. Let's talk about this 12-year-old kid that was shot in New York. Let's discuss that. I mean, everybody want to shift from this over to Nolan Wells. People's been talking about the Nolan Wells situation so much, man. People's are not interested no more. At this point, everybody is using Nolan Wells' situation for revenue on YouTube. Willie D, Nancy, what's her last name? The white lady Nancy, all of them. All of them is using this situation, man, for financial income, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. I don't sound like a hater. I'm just keeping it 100, man. Don't nobody know what really happened with Nolan Wells. Don't nobody know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? I know he wasn't murdered. He wasn't murdered. Nolan Wells was not murdered, bro. The kid in New York was murdered by the police, though. But again, folks don't want to talk about that. We don't want to discuss things of that nature. We'll discuss everything else, but we will not discuss that part. You know what I'm saying? So people can say I'm lying. Y'all can say I'm making up stuff. Yeah, Nancy Grace. Yeah, that's her name, Nancy Grace. You know what I'm saying? She racist. She don't even care about black folks. Nancy Grace don't care about black folks. She just talking about the Nolan Wells situation for the money part. That's just like Ben Crump, Reverend Al Sharpton, even Stephen A. Smith with his half a tape up line. He done start weighing in on the situation in the matter. And everybody is in it for the money, bro. They don't care about what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? You know, but my thing is this here. This kid in New York, bro, I don't know what happened, but this kid in New York, um, 12 years old, man, what the police done to him, is unacceptable. And I'm gonna display my dissatisfaction. I don't care what nobody else. And I really do believe at some point, President Donald Trump is gonna intervene and do something about that. You know what I'm saying? That song I got out right now called No Stress. It's the new Donald Trump anthem, No Stress. It's penned in the community, bro. That song right there, when I hear about stuff like this, I just click that right there and it takes my mind off a whole lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I say, folk gonna have their opinions. People gonna say stuff about you. They gonna try to place emphasis. They gonna try to emphasize things that they really don't have knowledge of. You know what I'm saying? Folks don't wanna see you put the truth out there. You know what I'm saying? Folks cannot accept this is, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can say what y'all want to say about me. I don't care at this point. At this point, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. You know, Nolan Wells wasn't killed. So fucking what? Why y'all want to keep making it seem like the man? And see, my thing is this here. If Nolan Wells was still alive, if Nolan Wells was still alive, when none of y'all motherfuckers be talking about no Nolan Wells, I promise you. I promise you. If Nolan Wells was still alive, won't none of y'all Negroes out there, you know what I'm saying? None of y'all people won't even be talking about no Nolan Wells. You see what I'm saying? So that just goes to show, man, with black people, man, you know what I'm saying? Every time we wait until some shit happens to start voicing our opinions or dissatisfaction and things of that nature, but we can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yep, they hate the truth. That's right. See, that's what people do. People will run from the truth but embrace a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's what folks do. Run from the truth, but turn around and embrace a lie. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this here. Somebody got to step up to the plate and tell the truth. Somebody got to be real about the whole situation. You just can't sit here and sugarcoat. You can't sit here and procrastinate. You just gotta give people the real, bro. Don't hold back. Don't worry about what people gonna say about you or how they gonna feel about you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel as though this kid in New York getting killed by the police is more important than that Nolan Wells situation. That Nolan Wells is past tense. You know what I'm saying? That's the kid didn't kill nobody. The 12-year-old boy didn't kill anybody, bro. That's the whole point y'all missing. I don't know what story y'all reading or talking about or seeing or whatever. That's on y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I'm saying is we gotta come together as people. We gotta start supporting one another. We gotta start loving each other, man. And we gotta get past this color, race thing, bro. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we gotta get past that. If we can get past those three things right there, man, we'll be better, bro. Y'all get them likes up. Double tap the stream. I need all my Donald Trump supporters on my live stream to click that like button 3 times. If you's a Trump supporter, if you MAGA, if you Republican, hit that like button. Come on, get me up to 50 real fast. 12-year-olds aren't boys anymore running around stealing because the parents, it doesn't matter what they are doing, they are still considered to be kids. It doesn't matter. What city I stay in, I'm not gonna put that out there. That's not important right now. I need you to hit that like. That's what I need you. That's important. Trump train. You know what I'm saying? If you's a Donald Trump supporter on my live stream, type the #1 in the chat. If you's a Donald Trump supporter, I need you to type the #1 in the chat right now. Right now. Type the #1 in the chat right now. Say it loud and proud, my brother. You already know. You already know. I wish Miss Brown came on here. I wish Miss Brown come on here. Yes, right. There you go right there, guys. You see what that poll say? That's for my Trump supporters. Put that cash app up for me, Brown. That's my Trump supporters. That's for all my Donald Trump supporters. I need all my Donald Trump supporters to pop up right now. If you Trump trained, man, if you's a real Trump supporter, bro, show a brother some love. There go the cash app right there. If you's a real Donald Trump supporter, help a brother out real fast. Help a brother out. Yeah, and hit the like button. Even if you can't donate financially, hit the like button. All Trump supporters. Double tap the stream for the win. Get the likes up. Let's make it happen. Let's make it do what it do. We outside with it. And we want justice for that 12-year-old kid that was killed by them police up there in New York. That's right. We want justice. We want the mayor of New York City to do something about what them officers did to that kid because they could not justify it. 7, you ain't got a cent. I didn't ask you for nothing. I didn't ask you for nothing. I'm talking about my supporters. I'm talking about my Trump supporters. I ain't worried about you, bro. I ain't worried about none of that negative stuff y'all saying. Who cares about that? I'm just saying everybody want to come. I'm trying to talk about what happened to this 12-year-old kid in New York, and then everybody want to switch the topic and go back and start talking about Nolan Wells. What I'm trying to get y'all guys to understand, that Nolan Wells situation is not what you think it is. It's not. Like everybody's saying Nancy Grace and Ben Crump and Reverend Al Sharpton, all of them, man, they making that up. That man was not killed. You know what I'm saying? The man was not killed. You know what I'm saying? But then when you had the black kid that killed Austin Metcalf, huh? When the black kid killed Austin Metcalf, you didn't have them on there talking about, well, you know, the guy was wrong that did it. You know what I'm saying? What was his name again? The one that killed Austin Metcalf? Carmelo Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't say, well, Carmelo was wrong for what he did to Austin Metcalf. Wasn't nobody discussing that. Wasn't nobody bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? Because it was black on white. But now it's supposed to be allegedly white on black. Now y'all want to talk about it. Now y'all want to make a big issue and a big topic and a big discussion out of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no drugs and nothing. I don't get down like that, guys. People know I don't get down like that. Stop trying to paint bad stuff in people's head about me because I'm on here speaking the truth. Y'all just mad because I'm not on here talking racist, bro. I'm not a racist person. I don't do that. I don't speak racist. I don't speak ill. I don't do all that crap. That's not my style. That's not my stilo, bro. I don't rock like that. Y'all may rock like that, but I don't rock like that. And that's just the God's honest truth. I'm not racist, bro. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to make it seem like what I'm saying is wrong or whatever, or however you perceiving it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can say whatever you want to say about me. Any of y'all in the chat can say whatever. That poll and that cash app is for real people, bro. Real genuine people that rock with me. It ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't never expect nothing from a hater. I don't never expect anything out of a hater. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm on here speaking the truth like I do, somebody always got something to say about it. Somebody always got something to say about me when I'm speaking truth and facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good, though. Like I said, like Tupac say, hey, my ninja, I ain't mad at you. I'm not even mad at you, bro. I'm not disrespecting no Nolan. How am I disrespecting Nolan Wells? I don't know Nolan Wells. I don't know that man to disrespect him. Why are y'all using this situation for revenue? Answer that question. Why? Because that's all they doing. They in it for the money. Ben Crump is bag chasing. He's chasing the bag. Ben Crump is bag chasing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, sir, respectfully speaking, because people don't give you money, it don't mean to hit you. Nah. Okay, that's good. That's good, Inday. Whatever you got, that's good. You got plenty of money. What that got to do with what we discussing and what we are talking about, though? Man, is this man sitting here stalking or watching me or something, man? Come on, man. Don't be doing that shit, bro. Don't be sitting there stalking and watching me, man. What the fuck wrong with you? Racist ass motherfucker. Sitting there watching and stalking me. Sitting there watching and stalking me, man. What the fuck is you doing? Now watching and stalking, you gonna make me put your motherfucking racist ass on the motherfucking social media and get you out of that spot. See, I'm gonna tell y'all about this town. It's a bunch of racist people in this town right here. A bunch of racist people, bro. And we gotta expose that shit. I'm gonna expose it. I'm gonna expose it. Like, come on, man. You worrying about what a person is doing. Give a fuck cause you know motherfucking mayor. You can't stop nobody for doing this. You don't own this, motherfucker. Anyway, back to what I was saying, bro. That's why I dislike racist people. Whether you white, black, I don't give a fuck what color you are. That's why I dislike. I want to use the word hate, but I'm not going to hate nothing that God created. But I'm going to use the terminology and the word dislike because I dislike. Look at all this. Look at all this crap. Look at all this crap. Be careful out there, I will. What's going on, Aaron? That's right, God didn't create racist people, man. But you got peoples out here that thrive on that. You literally got peoples out here that thrive on racism. And me personally, myself, I consider that as being, I guess I would say, a turnoff. And it is. It's a complete turnoff for people to run around out here and to be doing and saying the things that they are. Literally, I just had the mayor to literally pull over and park right across from me while I was doing my streaming at and just literally watching me. You know what I'm saying? And he had no business winning the mail back to back because he's not doing that for this city. You doing for the white folks, but you're not doing for the black people. And see, I'm to a point now where I'm getting close to exposing him because we don't need people like that in charge. We don't need racist people in charge. If I was a black person, I'd be saying the same exact thing. We literally don't need racist ass people in charge. We don't. But at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. And I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do and I'm gonna say what I say. And I don't care if a person like what I'm saying or not. Because at the end of the day, we all that we have, bro. We gotta protect each other. By all means necessary, we have to protect each other, bro. It ain't about what color you are. It ain't about where you from. That has nothing to do with it. God created man in his image and within his likeness. A lot of people don't believe in God. And I get that. Everybody's entitled to believe what they want to believe. But I believe in God. I know that there's a higher man, there's a bigger man upstairs. We just got to simply put an end to this racism, bro. And people that's racist don't need to be in charge of anything. And we gonna fix that. You know, they say it's the first time for everything. So maybe it's gonna take me. Maybe it's gonna take me to expose this shit. You know, that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take me to expose this, and I don't have a problem with doing so. Yeah, I'm talking about this man literally pulled up to watch me. And I'm finna put a motherfucking video together. And if he keep playing, I'm gonna post that motherfucker. I'm gonna post the hell out of it. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is what it is, man. So, right is right, wrong is wrong. You know, everybody want to have something to say about me because I come on here and speak truth and facts regarding the Nolan Wells situation. The car broke down. Yeah, Aaron. Yep, it broke down. It's all good though, man. As you can see, I'm walking. It's okay. It's okay, baby. I'll walk. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I would definitely walk. You said he speaks truth. That's what I do. Yeah, and that's what people don't like. People don't like the fact that I speak the truth. I don't sugarcoat shit. That's all it is, man. I don't get all of that, bro. Yeah, I don't get all of that. You know. It's okay, it's all good. I just want to maintain, keep a positive attitude, positive mindset, and challenge these racist ass people in this area that's in charge. Expose their asses. Yeah, that's what the fuck I really want to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got the wrong peoples in charge. Uh-huh. And when you got a person like that in charge that don't like you, and see that man, he don't like me personally. Yeah, he done called me a nigga and everything, and it came to me from another source. And I still have that recorded conversation. He keep fucking playing with me, I'm gonna put it out there. That part. But anyway, guys, I just want to come on here and challenge the mayor of New York. You allowed this to happen to that 12-year-old kid, and you done anything about it. There's those same officers that killed that kid are still active on duty, on force, and probably plotting to do something else to somebody else. And it's not right. You know, everybody making the Nolan Wells situation out of something big. And like I said, you know, I'm sorry the man lost his life. You know, but at the end of the day, we can't say Nolan Wells was actually murdered. We don't know if it was murder or you know what I'm saying, or it was a mistake or something happened. You know what I'm saying? But with this kid that I'm talking about, we can honestly say that he was killed. We can honestly say that. So, you know, I want to give y'all the backstory so bad. I really, truly do. But, you know, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to have to leave it alone, guys. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to discuss it. I can't really see. I'm trying to read y'all comments. To be honest with you, I'm trying to read y'all comments, but I can't literally see. Yes, I can't see because of the glare from the sun. So I'm trying to get where I can get at. Have anybody donated yet, Miss Brown? If you're still there, I don't know if you're still on the live stream. You probably done jumped off. It's okay. Whew. I was just wanting to know if anybody donated. That's it. Okay, appreciate you. All right, no donations. That's cool. Like Tupac say, I ain't mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's gonna be like that. You know, sometimes when you speaking truth, man, when you telling too much truth, or what I say, speaking too much truth, it's gonna be hard to generate support, bro. Because a lot of people don't want the truth. You know, they want you to sugarcoat. They want you to make stuff up. They want you to talk about stuff and speak about stuff that ain't even true. That's what they want you to do. So I'm just, you know, trying to do what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100, keep it 1,000, keep it the beam. You know, and just do me. Appreciate that, Miss B. Yeah, that's what I need to do, man. Get settled down, man. I've been walking, bro. It's hot as fuck out here. I can't make it up. I'm definitely walking. Shit. Whew. Boy, it's hot out this motherfucker. But we gonna make it do what it do, though. We gonna make this shit happen, bro. I'm tired as hell. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Woo. That's hot. Tired. Mm-hmm. So I'm pulling up now. Whew, shit. Boy, it's hot. If Jersey Mike coming through this chat, Miss Brown, I need you, Aaron, or whoever to kick his ass up out of here. I can't see it. That's the only motherfucker we don't allow in our chats. What's wrong with the car now? Man, I ain't want to talk about it, man. I'm gonna leave that shit alone, man. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm trying to focus on this music, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna worry about that car. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Get around the best way I can. There goes some shade right here. Damn. Whew. 40 some damn minutes. Yeah. Everything gonna be good. You right about that shit. You ain't never lied about that part there. Just hot, boy. Damn. Ooh, it's smoking like Joe Frazier out this mug. I'll be all right. Some way, somehow. Sheesh. Damn. Well, that took a whole lot out of me right there, guys. I tell y'all, that took a lot out of me. That took a lot out of my ass. Damn, that took a lot out of me. Shit. Yeah, guys, that took a lot out of me. I ain't even gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm so motherfucking tired right now, I don't know what to do. Woo, shit. Y'all get them lights up, boy. Y'all hit that like button for me. Do something. Damn. Tired, guys. I'm about to go listen at my song, No Stress. And then go check out the new song, Wiggle a Little, man. I need some motivation. Go check them two songs out and see what they talking about, man. Y'all want to hear them, the link is in the description, that's for sure. It's pinned if you want to check it out. That's all I can say. If you want to check that song out, it's definitely there for you to, see or whatnot. Um, um, yeah, so that's about how that gonna work. Like I say, guys, I need to catch my wind, bro. I'm tired, you know? Tired as shit. I need to get somewhere where I can sit down and you write and tell this story, man, because right now I'm just hot, tired, agitated, frustrated, you know what I'm saying? And some more stuff. So y'all gotta stay zeroed in with me. I see now. I see now. I see I was muted. I'm about to hop off anyway. Man. It's too hot out here, bro. It's too hot to be, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit. It's too hot. I can't, nah. Hell nah. Fuck that. It's too hot, bro. Man, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Y'all see that? Man, I'm sweating like hell, bro. I ain't got no business being on this shit sweating like that. We got like, damn, 7 more minutes on this bitch. Damn. Man, shit, get me up off of this motherfucker. And we ain't got nothing. We ain't really getting nowhere on the live stream anyway. I'm on here all this time for 15,000 views. Y'all hell, boy. All right, guys, I'll come back. Let's see. What time I want to come back on live? Let me think. What would be a good time y'all think for me to come on? All right, Mac Bonds, you must be sucking a dick right now. I don't want to be in your way. Yeah, I appreciate that, Aaron. I was finna say he must be sucking the dick, boy. He must have been on that cock. That cock got him talking crazy, boy. That nigga was sucking and talking crazy at the same time. Must have been a big ass cock in his mouth. Oh shit. Uh, no stress and wiggle a little. Is definitely out, guys. That song is definitely out. It's spinning on all social media platforms. There is no social media outlet or package you can't find Wiggle a Little One right now. And No Stress is still out there catching spins as well. We talking about Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, Deezer, iHeart, uh, Distro. It's everywhere. Go check it out. Just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Go get it. Go get it. It ain't gonna cost you but 1 cent to download it. I'm trying to make it convenient for everybody. 1 cent. Just download it, man. It's okay. You know, it ain't all about the money. You know what I mean? It's about, delivering good music to the people, man. That's the man with the plan right there. That's Uncle Trump there, baby. That's Uncle Trump all day, every day. You heard? Yeah, so yeah, I'm about to slide off. Uh, appreciate y'all guys for tapping in. Um, y'all stay